Hey everybody, it's Cliff Hamilton here with Hamilton Transportation. Welcome to the channel. Today we're hauling this Linkbelt 190 X4S. So I picked this up at the Keen Yard in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and it is headed down to a place called Heavy Machinery in Covington, Georgia. Hey guys, so like I said, we picked this excavator up at the Keen Yard in Carlisle, and they won't let me film anything there. So I figured I'd stop at the first rest area here on 81 South and give you guys a little walk around of this, show you what it is. So this is a Linkbelt 190 X4S excavator. According to the Linkbelt website, this thing weighs in at about 42,000 pounds. The broker told us it was 44,000. I don't know if the tracks are a little wider or what would make up for that. But it is a medium excavator. It has a Yanmar 120 horsepower diesel. I believe the max reach on the boom is 29 feet 10 inches. And the max digging depth is 19 feet 10 inches. Give you guys a look inside. Actually, we'll grab the key. So we'll climb up here and take a look inside. See if I can get in the thing. All right. So it's a Linkbelt 190. A little panoramic view for the top. This will open. I don't know if this, this releases and then the window, front window will come up. You can see that. It's pretty standard in excavators. That's the latch for it back there. A nice big screen in here, radio. And usually they have oh yeah, there's AC. It's all in this screen. So pretty nice. Let's see. Pretty decent sized cabin. This. Some of the short radius, the ones that have a shorter radius for the spin, they're kind of cramped. This one's the regular one, so it's pretty nice. Couple of cup holders, got charging ports, and an aux port for your music. Couple of power receptacles there. Yeah, pretty nice little excavator. So, you can see my chain in. That needs tightened. So this is probably overkill for this little thing. But I'm kind of particular. I don't like, so this would really only need probably 4 chains and one on the boom, but I don't know. I don't like counting the boom as toward the weight of it. So probably do 6 on this, but then it would be, you know, 4 on the front and 2 on the back, or the other way. So I just did 4 front, 4 back, and then a chain over the boom. So anyway, there's a look at what we're hauling today. Now I'll jump in the truck. We will head south. All right, guys. So gave you a little walk around, a little tour of this this Linkbelt excavator. Now we're gonna jump back on I-81 and head south. So this run, we got this run last week. I believe it was on, it's Friday morning. We saw this one on the board, called on it, and it was paying a really good rate for a pretty small excavator for a longer run to start the week, which is nice. So it's about 730 miles, I believe, on this run. And like I said, paid a pretty good rate, so we went ahead and took it. So it's going to Covington, Georgia, which is southeast of Atlanta, which is also nice because if you can keep from going around Atlanta down there, that can be quite a headache. So this will keep us out of Atlanta, east of Atlanta, which is nice. So the route we use to get down to Covington, we'll take 81 all the way down to 77. We'll take 77 down 485 around Charlotte, and then we'll just stay on 77 all the way down to, I believe it's Columbia, South Carolina, where we'll hook up with 20 west, and then we'll take 20 west right over to Covington. So pretty simple route. We're not real heavy, so we should be able to get pretty good fuel mileage on this run, which is nice. So all in all, pretty good load to start the week. And then I think we even have ourselves set up on a pair of yard trucks coming back up here out of Gainesville, Georgia, which is only like 60 miles away, coming back up here to Chambersburg. So that one's not paying as much, but it is legal. So that makes a difference too if I don't have to pay for permits on it. So we can string those two together and then maybe get one more load for the end of the week. And if I can get those yard trucks delivered on Wednesday, you know, we might be able to get 2 more loads in Thursday, Friday, and make it a pretty good week this week. Speaking on that, I don't know if you guys checked out my financial videos, quarterly kind of wrap-ups for the quarter, which we still have about 3 weeks left in the third quarter this year, but the third quarter is looking much better than those first 2 quarters. I've said this before, we bought this truck and trailer at the end of the year last year in September, October, knowing that our expenses were going to go way up, and I knew that rates weren't going to come up for a while. But I was anticipating probably 6 months, and then they'd start coming back up, and we'd start making money again. I mean, we've been making money the whole time, just making good money again. So I think that is starting to turn around. We're making almost 50 cents more a mile this quarter, our net profit, than we were the first 2 quarters of the year. So I think my bet is paying off, and this truck and trailer is going to be worth it and make us some pretty good money hauling heavy and oversized stuff. All right, well now all there is for it is to get some miles done. rest area here at Newmarket, Virginia. So we'll take a little stop here, get out and check the load, make sure everything's good before we continue down the road. So far we have covered about 153 miles. Means we have 579 to go. So I like to get out when I stop. Things loosen up as you're driving. That loosened up. Hopefully it didn't scratch paint. Got that tightened up. Hopefully that won't loosen up again. Did get a little bit of a scratch on there, but not bad. Tight. All right, so everything's tight. Yeah, I'll set you guys up on top and get a view going down the road, and we will continue to head south. Alright, so we made it down here to the 108 mile marker, Radford, Virginia. So just stop, check the load again, take a little walk around the truck. We're going to continue on. We have done 307 miles so far. Got about 426 to go. Booked a hotel for tonight in Richburg, South Carolina. So we have a little under 200 miles to go to get down to the hotel to be done for the day. But I'm going to try to get you guys some views of 77 South coming down through the gap there. I forget what the name of it is, but through the gap there and down in North Carolina. It's very pretty. So I'll get you guys up on the windshield. Hopefully we can see some pretty good views of that. we made it down here to almost at 485 here around Charlotte. Traffic always backs up as you're coming down here towards Charlotte. But I'm hoping that we can scoot around on 485 and it won't be too bad. We've got 52 miles to go for the day. So far we've done about 450 miles, so we'll end the day at about 503, which isn't bad. We didn't start until 10 o'clock this morning, so that kind of decides how far you're going to get. Made it here to the Baymont by Wyndham in Richburg, South Carolina. Did about 503 miles today. So I still have some drive time left on my clock, about 2.5 hours. But unfortunately, we're coming to the time of the year where oversized, you're limited by sunrise and sunset. So sunset down here is at 7 o'clock. It's 6:52 right now. So we weren't going to make it much further, and then I believe sunrise in the morning. So sunset down here is at 7:40. Sunrise is at 7 o'clock in the morning. So we could have gotten some more done today, but this is a good place to stop, about halfway in between Charlotte and Columbia. Leaves us about 230 miles to go in the morning, which we'll get down to Covington, Georgia, and get this delivered probably around, I don't know, 10 o'clock or so in the morning, maybe closer to 11. But then we can bounce up to Gainesville, grab the load up there, and then get part of the way back, far enough back that we can get that load delivered on Wednesday before I go home. So for tonight, I'm going to go get checked in and probably grab some dinner from Burger King right there, and then we will jump back in the truck in the morning and get down to delivery. So I'll see you guys in the morning. got here to Augusta, Georgia, stopped to make a fuel stop, and I thought we'd figure out what my mileage is. So this is, I fueled up the end of last week in Virginia, in Dublin, Virginia. So I had about 100 and I'd say like 170 miles, maybe close to 200 miles at about 72,000 or 73,000 pounds gross. And then we had about, I think it was 130 miles. Well, it must have been more than 170. So figure 250 or so at 72 or 73,000 pounds gross. And then we had about 150 miles home empty, so that's about 46,000 pounds gross. So we were at 400 miles on this tank when we left with this load from Carlisle. So that puts us about 636 miles loaded at about 93,000 pounds. So pull up my calculator here. We just put, let me double check this. Okay, we just put 164.5 gallons of diesel in this. So if we take our 1,036.3 miles divided by 164.5, and look at that. So averaging 6.3 miles per gallon on this 1,000 miles. So I will say that I was skeptical of this this truck. It has a Cummins X15 Performance 565 1850 in it, 358 rears. And I was kind of skeptical of this setup when I first started because I was not getting very good fuel mileage. But I tweaked my driving habits. I'm keeping the RPMs anywhere from 11, if I'm light, 1100, 1150, up to about 1400, 1450. You can really control that with the 18 speed. So you have about 200 RPM shifts in this. So if I, like 12 to 1400 is what I aim for when I'm shifting. And if I do that and I let it, you know, if I'm going up a hill and I'm getting down towards 12 and I know I'm going to pull the hill, you know, then I don't bother shifting. I let it pull with torque. So driving that way, this thing actually does pretty good on fuel mileage. Figure the bulk of that 1,000 miles was done at 92 or 93,000 pounds, and I'm still averaging 6.3 miles per gallon. And yesterday we ran, you know, down through Virginia, which is not the worst driving as far as hills go, but there are some hills coming down through there, and especially coming up towards Fancy Gap and all that. So I'm pretty impressed with that. You guys let me know what you think, or if you have a Cummins X15 Performance, let me know what your mileage is, what your experience is with this engine. But so far, I'm impressed by it. weird way to set up an interchange with an interstate, where you got to make a left to get back going west. Go see where they want it. Alright, he said I can do it however I want to do it. So I think I'm going to circle around here and over here to the side. I'm going to drop beside these wheeled excavators here. So we got this Linkbelt down to Georgia. We got it delivered. An empty trailer, which means money in the bank. So I am off to the next one, headed up to Gainesville, Georgia, pick up a couple of yard trucks and run those back up home to Chambersburg. So as always, thank you for watching. Really appreciate all the subscribers, all the likes, all the comments. And until next time, this is Cliff Hamilton, Hamilton Transportation from Covington, Georgia. I'll see you guys out on the road.